Okay, today the Zone is out at Claiborne High School. We're talking Claiborne football today. What's the football team looking like overall this year?
We've got some returning skill guys that are seniors and juniors. A lot of our offensive linemen are younger. They're freshmen, sophomores, a lot of them. So we've got a different group of kids. I think that the experience we have at skill position is going to be great for us, and hopefully the younger kids that we've got coming in, the younger linemen, hopefully they grow up pretty quick.
Okay, let's take it position by position. Let's look at the quarterback. How are they looking, and who's kind of got the lead in starting the first game?
Isaac Daniels is going to start the first game we have this year. He ended up last year starting the last couple games we have. He's worked really hard this offseason, has done a great job. I'm excited to watch him. I believe in him. I know he's going to do a good job.
Has he shown improvement over the summer and the early practices?
He has. He's shown a lot of improvement. A lot of it is mental. He's gotten a lot smarter about what we're doing and what he needs to do. His arm strength has improved a whole lot. We've focused on him about gaining weight and trying to gain muscle. I'd say that if he had one bad quality, it's not his fault, but he doesn't weigh a whole lot. But other than that, he's a great kid.
Okay, let's backups.
Backups right now, Owen Medlin is a freshman coming in. He is I guess if you want to put backup quarterback, that's what he is. We also have Isaiah Jarrells, who had played quarterback for us last year some. I think that we have options if something doesn't work out, but as of right now, Isaac's our guy that we're going with. Okay,
let's talk about your wideouts and your running backs.
Wideouts, Corbin Hatfield and Tyrell Miles are both coming back. We've got some backups that do a really good job for us. Jake Smith has moved to wide receiver to give us some added depth. Wyatt Hall, Anthony Turner, those are some other guys that have played for us in the past that are juniors. Last year, them being sophomores, that was kind of their learning year. So we've got 5 or 6 wideouts that I feel confident in that know what's going on. Running back wise, it's probably our deepest position group. I feel like we have 8 guys that can carry the ball for us on Fridays. We've got a lot of experience returning. Josh Bolton and Austin Merle both had their seasons ended early last year with injury. Both those guys are back and healthy. Cole Jones, Isaiah Jarrells is a full-time running back right now. We have Caden Lovin, Aiden Roark, who has done a phenomenal job for us. Ryan Olson's our everything player. He can play. I'm sure he would tell you he can do a very good job at every position, but he really can help fill in at about any position we need. So, we have 6, 7 guys that can help us in the backfield. That's definitely our deepest group.
Okay, the O-line in front of them. Still some issues there.
It's not an issue. It's youth. I don't look at it as a bad thing, but yeah, we do have a lot we got to learn. But it's not their fault because I guess they don't really know what they don't know yet. You try to prepare them through preseason, fall camp, but until it actually becomes a game, it's almost like they don't believe me when I tell them it's going to be tough. But we've got Riley Wilson, returning starter for us. He started last year. Actually, Riley has started for the past 3 years. I mean, he's been a good player for us. And R.J. Robinson, those are the 2 guys we have returning. We lost 3 really good linemen last year, so we've got to have 3 guys step up for us. And right now, I couldn't tell you who that's going to be. We've got some sophomores in the mix. Gavin Shelburne has switched to offensive line for us because he wants to do what's best for the team. And you love a kid like that's willing to do what's best for the team. So, we're going to be okay. I wish I could tell you that we're in season form right now, but I'm so glad we have a little bit of fall camp left, and I'm glad we got a few more weeks of practice.
Okay, kicking duties. Who's going to handle them this year?
Well, kicking duties for us usually comes with who we trust the most, and right now Josh Bolton has done a good job for us kicking, place kicking, extra point, field goal. Vince Bolden's done a good job punting for us. I guess we're all still waiting on that 5-star field goal kicker transfer in, but if not, we're going to put a great athlete back there that we trust, and we're going to be fine.
Okay, let's talk about the defensive linemen. Pretty much the same thing?
We've got the same issue. I say same issue. We've got a lot of the same issues on D lines. We do offensive line. We lost 3 starting defensive linemen off last year's team. So replacing those guys is not going to be easy, but we had some guys step up and have really taken that on. I mean, having Landon Poore and Isaiah Jarrell's anchoring our defensive line makes me feel a whole lot better. We've got Gavin Shelburne, who's also played a lot last year. He was a linebacker, and he's done a really good job of getting stronger and gained some weight so he can help us out on D-line. And then we have the same as offensive line. We got some sophomores that's trying to find out what position they can get and how they fit in right now.
I'm sure you're going to use Tyrell back there in the secondary because he can kind of jump.
Tyrell is a phenomenal kid overall. He's great to be around, but the fact that he is a state champion caliber triple jump, long jump guy, it's hard to keep guys like that off the field. I mean, I would never want to keep somebody like that off the field, but yeah, he's back on the secondary for us. Him and Corbin Hatfield both, are returners for us in the secondary. We return Jake Smith, who played safety for us last year. All 3 of those guys I feel very confident in because we've seen them do it in a game. Our linebackers are very similar to our running back group. We've got probably about 8 linebackers that we want to play. You'd want to play everybody, but we're going to let them compete the rest of this week and the next couple of weeks. And Jarius Bunch has done a phenomenal job at inside last year. R.J. Robinson's done a good job at inside. Austin Merle is the new kid on the block as far as linebacker. He didn't play defense last year, but it being his senior year, we're trying to get him to squeeze as much of this as he can out, and it's one of those things that goes by before you know it, and we don't want him to feel like he left anything.
Okay, do you think this offense will be ran as good or better than last year's?
I have a feeling that it will be it should be ran better. We've got returning running backs and a returning quarterback and some returning linemen. I think that sometimes when you step into a new role, it's hard to succeed right away, and I believe that sometimes you learn more from when things don't go right sometimes. So I feel like last year is going to help us with the experience part, but I expect it to be better than last year.
Okay, defense as a team?
Defense as a team, they're flying around really good right now. Anytime you got to replace the 3 guys that we had to replace on D-line, you're going to take a little bit of a hit or a little bit of a step back to begin with. But as a team, all the guys that were juniors last year that started, they ended up starting as sophomores. They've been together. This will be the 3rd year playing together, so I expect them to be better too.
Okay, who's helping you coach this year?
Right now, I've got several former players helping me coach. Daniel Eversole and Blake Helderman have been the guys that are here with me all summer, and they're doing a great job. They're like our players. Sometimes they're learning and they're growing too. We're trying to find positions and trying to find a couple other guys to help us. It's not easy doing it with 3 guys.
Okay, here's your chance to talk to Bulldog Nation. What do you want to tell them?
Guys, I'm excited about Friday nights. I know that we've all put a lot of hard work, and these kids have put a ton of hard work into this, and I'd love nothing more than for us to be able to get behind these kids and support them.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.